Ah, the alien. We heard reports. Can't imagine anything here interests you.
Why not? I heard this was a research station. I'm always interested in exploratory science.
I wasn't expecting that. I never heard that about you. Now, is there anything you need from me?
You were saying something about ice talkers?
Huh? Don't let anyone hear you. Stupid story that started years ago when Dinor and I were students in Australia. Talk to Dinor. He knows more about how that tale spread.
What are you doing with this giant block of ice?
That was cut out from below Hijara. We're right above an inland sea and the ice goes deep. Very deep. Everything under the first layer was perfectly preserved from a time before the Scourge. There's a lot we can learn from the composition of the deeper layers. Microbes, ancient life forms, all untouched by the Scourge.
I won't disturb your work.
Only the cat showed us the same courtesy.
The numbers check out. I don't know what else I can do to strengthen my argument. Oh, hello. You're that rider alien everyone's talking about. What can I do for you?
You said something about ice talkers? What are those?
Oh, that's something of a joke between me, journalists, and everyone who went to school with us in Australia. One of our classmates was at an old archaeological dig and thought he heard a voice through the ice. 2 months later, another group claimed they heard the same thing. An angry voice.
What was it?
Too much Malay, that's what journalist says. Now it's become something of a joke between us.
I sense you don't trust me, Veteran Nix.
Where are you getting that?
You seem distant. You don't meet my eyes.
I'm gonna be honest. Can I be honest?
Of course.
I don't really know you yet. We're the aliens here, and I wouldn't be surprised if you resented that.
So, you act like you don't like me because you're not sure if I like you.
That kinda covers it.
No, I don't resent you. And what I know so far, I like. Does that make things easier?
Yeah. Yeah, it does. I hope the Angara know we're nothing like the Ket. I wouldn't want them as an enemy.
They're a tough bunch.
I, and many others, have never known a world without Ket. The Resistance fights so our children may one day be free.
Remnant site. Could have a few lurkers.
It appears Ket have been here, Pathfinder.
What you said is true, Vedra. In my lifetime, I've known only war, occupation, extermination.
We're going to change that, Jal.
People say you can get anything.
They do say that, don't they? By the way you're looking at me, I take it you want something.
Well, the Resistance is always in need of equipment. I'm sure there's something we can trade.
We can talk about it more when we get back to the ship. Now that I'm thinking about it, I know of some helmets that would look great on Angara.
As long as they complement our eyes.
There's an Angaran device in this camp, Pathfinder. I can provide more information via your scanner. This bug should be feeding Ket information to the Resistance, but the connection was dropped.
Why? A technical issue?
Unknown. If you scan additional bugs, I can locate the broken link.
Vetra, I catch PB looking at me. Frequently.
PB likes new shiny things. And why not? You're genuinely interesting.
We are nearing the nav point provided by Sokar Isov on Aya.
This does not look good. I recognize him. That's Keldo, one of Sokal's suppliers.
Found them.
Scans reveal these crates contain Angaran weapons.
Oh, really now?
Now this, I should have seen coming.
Oh, did Sokal not mention he helps us out sometimes?
I detect traces of weapons fire consistent with Ket's technology.
Cat. Great. And here's the ambush.
You're afraid your sister will die here.
What sort of thing is that to say to someone?
I see it in your eyes.
So just because it's true, you can say it out loud?
I've offended.
I'm not offended. I just want this conversation to be over.
I've hurt you.
I said over.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
This is the Ket labor camp Skiot talked about.
Let's find Nirj.
Get me out of here!
I'm detecting below normal temperatures.
Disable the fence! I have to get out!
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Life support is back online.
Freedom! Disable the fence, quick! We're not getting away with this! You here to rescue us? The control panel is right there. Shut this down! Once I have a weapon, I'm gonna destroy these Ket!
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support.
I'm gonna kill these Ket!
Just in time. Would have given us another day at most. No thanks for Rana's jabs. You see what I mean? We owe you. How'd you find us anyway?
Your nephew, Skiot, was trying to get you rescued.
So you've said before. The Resistance needs to be debriefed. We'll head back to base as soon as possible. Interesting. It seems we have to depend on our rescuer for more than a rescue. Can you deliver this drive to Tetchix? If we work together, no time will be wasted.
What's in the drive?
The Ket code we stole while trying to infiltrate their command center. The Ket never realized how much we downloaded off their network.
I'll go there as soon as I can.
Perfect. Buckstill will be in her workshop. I hope we meet again, under better circumstances.
This is big. Liberating key resistance agents and recovering information they stole from the Ket. You've put many doubts about you to rest, Ryder. Even Ephra must now be convinced of your intentions.
What about the data drive Nilj entrusted to us?
Good point. If you prefer, you could go to Techix now and speak to Ephra later. The choice is yours.
I need to get this data drive to Techix. I can deal with Ephra later.
I thought you might say that. Very well. We'll talk to Ephra when you're done with your tasks here.
Getting closer.
I asked about your fear of Sid dying, because we call that Dosashan. It means good fear, or maybe noble fear.
You see fear as good?
Fearing things that should be feared keeps you alive. It's good. Your struggle here is driven by Dosashan. The same as when we fight the Ket, but embracing Dosashan, not letting it hold you down. That's courage. You were courageous to come here, Vetranix. You and your sister.
Wow. Thank you.
This is the source of that interference? Looks like a meteorite.
The interference is caused by the EM radiation it's emitting. I detect that...
Adhi, talk later.
The signal emitted by that meteorite might be drawing the Adi, as well as driving them into a frenzy.
How do we shut it off?
Perhaps the scan will tell us more, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, I can modify your Omni tool to dampen the signal.
Watch out! Those Adi really have it out for us!
Adi don't normally act like this.
We are close to the source of the signal. Perhaps something about the frequency causes agitation in the beasts.
Ryder, the Angara call this a Scourge gem. They pass through the Scourge and pick up something of its nature. No two are exactly alike. Some of them are quite beautiful and quite dangerous.
I suggest we return it to the Nexus for analysis. We could learn more about the Scourge.
True. Disrupting comms, driving wildlife into a frenzy. There's too much here to ignore. We need to study it. Hopefully the Hijara scientists won't have any more trouble with their comms. So there's a control center for Ket shuttles on Vold.
This message contains a fragmented passcode. If we find more terminals, I can reassemble it.
We can take out the control center.
The ambient temperature is normal.
As I've been reading Milky Way history, I'm coming to think it would be difficult to trust Zerarians.
They're the same as the rest of us. Gotta take the good with the bad. The Ket planted a chip in this Angara.
A tracking chip? Can you reverse it to get a nav point?
The chip is disabled, but if I receive more scans, I could repair the signal.
Vedra, remember when I told you that PB was looking at me frequently?
Yeah? Is it getting annoying? Want me to say something?
No. It's just that lately I find myself looking back. Petra, I'm glad that we were able to overcome our awkward feelings and become better friends.
Sure. Me too, Jarl.
So, what do you like to do for fun?
This.
Yes, but no. For fun.
This.
For fun?
Yes. What makes you think I'm not having fun?
Friendship is hard work.
Pathfinder, that message console can be hacked. Environment. I've nearly completed assembly of the passcode.
How many more consoles do you need?
One will be sufficient.
Is Sid your only sister, Petra?
That I know of, yeah.
We have large families. When you are surrounded by family, you feel strong, like a wall. Many stones stand as one.
So you can smash someone's head between two stones?
I like the way you think.
Manual says the Nomad's good for all weather conditions, but they did those tests in the Milky Way.
I swear I will turn this car around.
The Turians have compulsory military service. Is that right?
Most. I didn't. My father took us from Palaven before I came of age. Maybe it's good not to learn exactly the same thing as everyone else. They're tough.
There's a Dar up ahead.
They've probably gotten word that we're coming. I don't think they'll shoot.
Hey, can you help me with something? There's a wraith cloaked near you. I lost its movement. Will you scan for it and let me know where it's hiding?
That's between you and him. He certainly had time to call. Anyway, thanks for telling me. I'll keep you updated on anything else I find. Good. Signing off.
Are you Buxel? I have something for you.
From my brother who can't stop being a hero? Yes. Anyek told me to expect you. My son Skjord said he'd sent people after Nilj. I thought more lives lost. Nice to see I was wrong. Thanks for getting him out. Losing him would have set our efforts back months.
Is the data they carried that important?
Nilj and the commander seem to think so. Now, let's see what we have here. Stars and skies. This is a layout of the Ket Command Center. Entrances, exits, security. We'll be able to cripple their operations. Wait, there's something else here. Oh, that's not good.
What?
The base entrances are shielded and locked with a code which changes, often. Metadata tells me they downloaded this weeks ago. The code is about to change again. If an attack is going to happen, it needs to happen now.
Let me help. Tell me what to do.
The code to disable the security shields is encrypted, but I'll keep working on it. I've sent you the map and a nav point for a side entrance that won't have as many guards. Go quickly. We'll be in touch.